Hi, I'm the Fishbish.
And I'm Ep1+2. And today, for Doctor Who Lockian, we will be reviewing Series 9 of Doctor Who, starting off with the first 2 episodes.
The Magician's Apprentice.
And which is familiar.
So, firstly, the questionable bits that we thought were not too good in both of them. So, first.
It was Clara's, her importance in all of the finding the Doctor bit at the start, the way she got called off to the high top secret government base.
And how she didn't need to be there particularly because, well, let's just be honest, she's not that intelligent.
And surely they have scientists and other people who know the Doctor well enough to know that he would like to party in his last few hours.
Okay. Secondly, Missy being nice to the Doctor. Now, this is a controversial one because I think, honestly, that the reason she was being nice is because she didn't like Clara. But some of the scenes did seem a little awkward.
Like when they were in the medieval circus type place and the Doctor was like, and here is the evil stepmother, or something to that effect, and she was waving a handkerchief, was it?
Yes.
Yes, and
in fact, speaking about that scene, I think that whole scene was pretty bad.
But the tank joke was hilarious.
I can't remember the joke.
He came in on the tank like, do you guys like my tank? I got it on eBay for my fish.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
that was good.
The rest of him playing the guitar and just being like...
It's a bit off.
Yeah.
Dr. Jazz, or whatever he called himself. It's not the Doctor.
So, next, the Dalek sewers.
It's a bit strange because it's never been mentioned before that the Daleks, keep their insane and not war-ready relatives below Skaro in a random sewer.
And it says Daleks never die, yet we've seen Daleks die. For example, the episode in Series 1 of New Who, Dalek, where a Dalek kills itself.
Another one is Davros being remorseful, and then the Doctor being kind to him. Now, I understand that it was all a trick to make the Doctor use his regenerating abilities to basically save the Daleks, but that was a double bluff thing, because the Doctor, he basically saved the sewer Daleks and got them to rebel against the Daleks, but it was
seemed strange, a bit off.
Because I was really not sure how well Series 9 would be. When I saw this, I was like, do I want to watch Doctor Who from now on? Because if they keep Davros being nice, that just doesn't work. He's not a nice guy.
Also, just one thing about Davros' return. I know that typically Davros does return and just say, oh, I just somehow got out. But it's getting a little sour.
It's kind of like the Master. They never really, except for these episodes, explain how they survived dying pretty much every time they come in.
Okay, and lastly, the sonic sunglasses.
Ever things to have been included in a TV episode of anything ever. Why?
Why did they have to feel the need to change the sonic screwdriver? Nobody was complaining about it. Nobody at all.
We love the sonic screwdriver. It's great.
It's one of the things, like the TARDIS, which just makes Doctor Who Doctor Who, and to change it to some sunglasses which frankly he could have bought from somebody on like the streets of London for £2.
Which added to his crappy, I'm a cool guy with my guitar and weird jokes, apart from the tank one, that was amazing. But I don't understand why he felt the need to be cool and modern with awesome sunglasses. I mean, he didn't change the TARDIS to be some modern thing. It's great. It's a 1960s phone box. It's a really awesome thing, and that's because it's retro. Why have sunglasses?
I mean, we understand that the Doctor's different now, but in Series 8 he didn't seem so different, and just because he thinks he's going to die, doesn't mean he has to change his whole ethos for the whole series.
Even after he found out he wasn't going to die.
So, now, instead of just talking about how bad the episode was,
because positivity!
It wasn't that bad. We actually are going to rate it quite well. So, good bits.
The first scene of magician's apprentice in the alien bar.
That brought back some old villains that we haven't seen in a while.
Well, there
For
was,
example, the Sycorax.
The Ood.
And those gurgly things with the green water in their face. I can't remember what they are.
Are they the Hoth?
The Hath.
Hath.
The Hath who live on Hoth. Okay.
They don't live on Hoth, but
No.
well, there was also Madame Vastra's race. Who
Madame
were
Vastra, the Silurians.
they? Silurians.
And
Great monsters.
also the bit where it showed the Shadow Proclamation.
Yes.
That was interesting.
That was very
Seeing
good.
them, the last time we saw them was with David Tennant, and it's with the same actor who was in that episode. And we also liked, well, I liked, the section where it saw the Doctor on Khan. Well, it didn't show him on Khan. That is a pre-episode thing. But it showed the Sisters of Khan, which was interesting because the last time we saw them was in The Night of the Doctor, I think, which was when the Eighth Doctor regenerated
into John Hurt.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now,
Okay.
Secondly, a great bit until the end of this scene was when Clara and Missy almost died.
More Clara than Missy. I mean,
It was so close; they were almost gonna die.
but
then they let them
of
stay.
Clara just yap yap yap.
It was, how's it? Clara, how do you exist? Clara, why do you have a boyfriend? Clara, why aren't you dead yet? Throughout the seasons. What else was there? I also liked the return of the special weapons expert Dalek.
And generally the return of just special Daleks which we haven't seen
Different
in a
Dalek
while.
models, like some older ones, some newer ones. The Supreme Dalek, that was pretty cool.
That's personally one of my favourite Dalek colours.
The red one.
Yeah.
Right.
And we also saw a Dalek Sec coloured Dalek.
Was he there?
Yeah.
Oh, he's my favourite. I love the Scaro 4. What are they called? Apologies.
I do not have a clue. Tell us.
Cult
in
of
the comments.
Scaro.
That's the
Cult
one.
of Scaro.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
So, different Dalek models. Next, the Doctor takes
The Doctor
Davros's
steals his chair.
This was brilliant.
Like bumper cars.
This was one of my favourite scenes when the Doctor, he took the chair and all the Daleks were confused and he just comes in with a mug of tea just like, where do you think I got the mug of tea from?
Didn't they all get really scared because I thought Davros had left the chamber that he was in, and then turns out it's the Doctor with a cup of tea. What's more British than the Doctor with some Daleks in a room with the TARDIS and some tea?
Mm-hmm. They're basically just
fantastic.
milking Doctor Who, but it was a great scene. So,
despite what we said earlier, actually, when Davros gets the Doctor to feel remorse for him and let him open his eyes to see the sun, whereas actually he was actually tricking him so that, what's the snake guy called?
I don't have a clue.
The snake guy in the cloak trapped him onto the wires, feeding the regeneration energy into Davros, and I think it was all the Daleks on Skaro.
The character who nobody remembers. Doesn't that say something about him?
But yeah, so I think it was very good of Davros to be cunning like that, but as we said earlier, I wasn't too keen on him being nice to the Doctor. And
But it is interesting showing Davros giving the Doctor that chance to kill all the Daleks again after Genesis of the Daleks.
good episode. One of my favourites.
Rated the best ever Doctor Who episode.
Story. Yeah.
Okay.
And finally, on good bits, the plot twist at the end. I know it sounds like I could be lying, but I genuinely didn't think that he was going to go back and kill Davros. I genuinely guessed that he would go to save Davros in some way or another with the exterminate line. So, what was your favourite bit?
So my favourite bit was definitely the Davros's chair scene. I just thought that was priceless. The way it was executed with the Doctor, with his mug of tea, and it just showed the Doctor that generally we like. And you?
Probably when Missy is telling Clara how she escaped on the from when the Doctor shot her in the Cybermen episode, and how they escaped on Skaro, but by with a cutscene from the the Doctor when he was escaping. I thought it was quite good how she said he has many faces. Let's just say it's this one. I can't tell the difference between them all because I thought, that they're arch enemies, but it shows that they are good friends. And that's a good thing.
And also it included humour. I mean, it's like, no, he's the Doctor. He got stuck in a pit of rabid flesh-eating monkeys.
Obviously.
Right.
What would you rate it?
I would rate it an 8 out of 10.
I would probably 7. So overall, Doctor Who Lock-in's rating of this episode is 7.5.
This double episode. Get it right.
Right.
Anyway,
thanks
thank
for
you for watching, and subscribe if you like us.
Bye.